Before we dive into the obscure tools that have kept explorers, soldiers and survivalists alive through history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because we're about to uncover survival secrets that even seasoned historians might not know. If you think you know every trick in the survival handbook, this is going to challenge that assumption. From ancient ingenuity to modern-day stealth devices, the items we're about to explore were designed not to impress, but to save lives when everything else failed. The first concealed survival tools were closer than you think. Long before modern-day camping gear or tactical knives, survival often depended on everyday objects that hid a second, deadly or life-saving function. In the 18th and 19th centuries, explorers navigating uncharted territories carried what looked like simple walking sticks. But these weren't ordinary sticks. Inside, many hid small blades or even flint for fire starting. A European explorer in Africa would carry one of these walking stick knives not as a show of intimidation, but as a discreet tool for preparing food, defending against animals, or creating sparks for warmth. You can apply this knowledge today by rethinking the multipurpose items in your own pack. A seemingly mundane pen or belt buckle can house small tools, fire-starting kits, or even water purification tablets, all concealed in a way that doesn't scream survivalist. Clothing was an unexpected arsenal in the past. Historically, clothing itself doubled as essential gear. During the World Wars, soldiers' uniforms incorporated hidden pockets for maps, compasses and even small rations, often sewn in so cleverly that the enemy never suspected a thing. A spy or scout could slip a map out of view, navigate treacherous terrain, and remain undetected. Today, you can apply the same principle by choosing clothing with hidden compartments for critical survival tools. Even a coat lining can store emergency cash, a small flashlight or a folding saw, keeping your hands free while your essentials stay protected. Ancient fire-starting devices were more than they seemed. Fire is life in a survival scenario. But history shows us that starting one was often a matter of ingenuity. Medieval travellers carried small coin-sized tinderboxes designed to produce sparks when struck with steel. These boxes fit easily in pockets, were weatherproof, and sometimes even contained hidden compartments for medicinal herbs or signalling powders. Modern survivalists can replicate this by carrying miniature fire-starting tools tucked inside other items, such as pen tubes or belt buckles. The goal isn't just convenience, it's to ensure that if you're stripped of your main gear, you still have a reliable method to create warmth, cook and purify water. Water concealment and purification was, well, a subtle art. In some historical expeditions, carrying water was a liability because it was bulky and honestly easily contaminated. Early desert travellers often hid small collapsible metal flasks in boots or saddlebags. Some even lined their canteens with charcoal or sand layers to filter impurities, a low-tech precursor to today's advanced water filters. Understanding this opens the door to creative solutions today. A metal thermos, a hollow walking stick, or even a belt tube can discreetly hold water or purification materials, ensuring hydration without drawing attention or adding bulk. Weapons were disguised as tools for everyday survival. Samurai and ninja culture in Japan perfected this concept, using combs, hairpins and walking sticks as lethal tools. In European history, officers in occupied territories often carried small daggers disguised as pen handles. For the modern survivalist, this teaches a critical lesson. Utility items can double as defensive tools. A sturdy flashlight, a heavy-duty multi-tool, or even a tactical pen can serve both practical purposes and emergency defense functions, blending seamlessly with daily life. Pemmican, a high-energy mix of dried meat and fat, was a historical survival marvel. Fur traders, explorers and soldiers relied on its longevity and caloric density. What's less known is that many carried it in hollowed-out walking sticks, belt pouches or secret pockets to protect it from theft, spoilage and wildlife. Today, understanding this principle encourages us to think creatively about emergency food storage, vacuum-sealed portions tucked into hollow gear or inside hiking poles can sustain you without taking up extra space and without advertising your supplies to potential threats. The common thread across all these examples is ingenuity. Hidden gear wasn't flashy. It was practical, discreet, and multi-purpose. Whether you're trekking through dense forests, exploring abandoned cities, or simply preparing for emergencies, these historical lessons offer a blueprint. Look at the objects you already carry and ask, can this item serve more than one purpose? Can it be hidden in plain sight? Can it endure harsh conditions while keeping you safe? By studying these hidden survival tools, you're not just learning about history. You're equipping yourself with ideas that can be applied today, giving you an edge when conventional gear isn't enough. If you've enjoyed this dive into the secretive world of survival gear, don't forget to subscribe to Atten Recounts and share this video with fellow history enthusiasts. These lessons are timeless, and the more people know, the more we preserve the ingenuity of the past while surviving in the present.